Okay. Hello, everyone. Today is our regular DevSync. We'll give updates on what's happening in development at Subspace protocol. Serge, can you start?
Sure. So, yeah, I've been working on feed validation. And on Friday, I posted a question on Element chat for Substrate builders. And one guy replied to me, but after that, he disappeared. So maybe he's busy. He's from Parity. And the question was regarding justifications in the block, because we receive blocks with justifications with value null, which is strange. And yeah, hopefully he will come back to me and clarify on that. And another thing regarding feed validation, I was checking Kusama chain spec, because this is where initial authorities, grandpa authorities are set, but I could only find encoded JSON with chain spec, and I was trying to find if there is a way to like decode it to plain JSON with, so I can copy paste what I need. But apparently, I will just run a node with this chain spec and maybe like print values I need to the log and copy paste from there, because I don't know how to decode it. Yeah, also regarding issue with GitHub registry, I submitted a ticket and provided details, and I already had one response, but nothing particular so far. I suspect it one of the reasons why it doesn't work on dev, why we can't pull the image on dev, is because dev in another region, because otherwise all those environments, all droplets are the same. Just test A and test B are in New York, and dev environment in San Francisco. Still weird, but yeah, so it's still an open question. And yeah, other time I was doing research for tomorrow meeting. That's
Okay.
all.
And what's coming for you next? What you'll be working on next?
I will continue with feed validation, and yeah, GitHub registry issue is still relevant, and yeah, that's it, unless there is anything else
Okay.
with higher priority.
Okay. Lu Cheng?
I had a question, Serge. For the justifications, is that just with on finality, or is that with any, like even when we connect directly to the networks, we're getting these empty justifications? Because that might be
Any,
something they're just pruning.
any. I tried, yeah, like parities endpoints.
And those
Interesting.
in archives that were collected from my node that was syncing, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I have been primarily like doing some research on the state computation in the last couple of days, reading some code, and some early ideas have been noted on Notion, and I have shared the link on Discord. I think we'll discuss it on our next call and make some decisions on our next move. Yeah, but it's not a 100% like clear on the state computation. We still need to have some discussions.
But it is feasible from what it looks like, right?
Yeah. It's definitely doable. Yeah.
All right. That's good news. Ozgan, you're next on my screen.
Okay. I have a couple of news. First of all, for Subspace Desktop, now we are using the path that is given by the user in the actual farming. So that's working. One less issue to solve on that. I rebased the whole commits, like there were so many updates. Submitted a PR. Nazar had some suggestions on that, and I addressed them, pushed these solutions as well. We synced with Leo. He managed to wire this whole thing to the Polkadot.js, so it's working now. He had a small bug, but we solved it. And other than that, we still need to fix the CI for the Subspace desktop. I tried to change it to Rust nightly from Rust stable, but apparently it's still not working. I don't have much idea on it at the moment. I'm not that familiar with CIs as well, but I will try, or maybe someone else can help me about that. Other than that, all my other updates are related to other things, not development.
So did you try to change to nightly the same version as on the Subspace? There is a specific version specified there.
Okay, I didn't notice that. I can try that.
Okay.
I just changed the stable keyword to nightly. That's all.
So on Subspace desktop side, what do we have right now? It will be farming. It will connect to the local node, and it will also show the rewards of a farmer.
Yeah.
The proper rewards, like of this particular farmer.
Yeah, that's the goal, and also which blocks are farmed by him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's why you need it publicly, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Other questions?
Yeah, the other stuff you said, do you want to talk about that post meeting? Or can you talk about that now?
No need. They are just small things like about metaverse and my thesis, not relevant to development. No need.
Okay.
Okay, Leo.
Yeah, well, over the weekend, I was checking the Decentraland and making this research for tomorrow meet. Was really fun actually. Learned a lot. I made all the tour and it's really cool. Actually, also I was helping Osgun with these changes, updating the Polkadot library and the way we get the author and comparing the local farmed public key with the new block author. So that is it's working now, like as Osgun said. And also, I sent an update in the morning for a pending review on Subspace.js. And I think that for today, I will be focused in the Relayer app. I have some thinking there to update regarding testings. I added some links and tests and realized that I had some errors, and I was fixing those improvements. Yeah, and I think that I will try to close the day with this Decentraland demo for tomorrow.
Okay, questions from the team? Cool. Justin, you're next.
Awesome. So been messing around with my metaverse project, which was the sandbox. Beyond that, been working on getting code signing working for Subspace Desktop. It is working. Tested out and everything on Windows, so got that going. Main thing is, as you mentioned, is I just got to get the CI passing for GitHub Actions. But it's more just a matter of getting the configuration right on that. Once that's good, we should be good to go for Mac OS code signing and Windows code signing for Subspace Desktop. Moving forward, I'm going to be meeting up with Todd today to try and get him up on Windows 11 on the new snapshot that was released last week. And then I'll just continue to touch base with the community, especially after that big influx we got over the weekend.
Is there anyone else who is already trying that newer release? Like when can we switch, make it default, and make it like a proper release?
So I've got it running. Skylar, initially he was going to do it on Windows 11, but he realized, I guess he got rid of his Windows 11 computer over the weekend or over Christmas. So he's running on Windows 10 now. And then I believe Yewan got up and running as well, but she shut it back down because she was having some other issues with like updates that she needed to deal with.
But we didn't switch the new one to default, right?
Not yet, I don't think.
Like if it's working fine for the last like few days, we probably should make it default.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Ivan, this is first meeting for you. Maybe you can tell us a little bit how your onboarding is going.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm working on onboarding, yeah, and basically right now I'm reading some books related to the blockchain, yeah, filling out the gaps for the Bitcoin and Ethereum, like mastering books from the O'Reilly. So yeah, apart from that, I'm reading the background papers related to the Subspace itself, and also watching the course for the related to the substrate. So yeah. I guess I hope at the next meeting I will tell some more about that. So yeah, I guess that's it from my side.
Awesome. Happy to see it's going along well. On my side, there is surprisingly 0 code contributions this time. This is like for the first time in forever. But I was doing a lot of research on other protocols, thinking about sharding and execution in Subspace. We had several meetings, and we are hoping to finalize some things this week. And other than that, I'm planning to finally fix the problem that we had with block production stall 7 days ago. That is still an open question. I need just to do some research on that and hopefully fix it. It's not super critical with the recent changes on the latest snapshot because we kind of can bypass that problem. We don't have unexpected epoch change anymore, but it is still something that concerns me. So ideally, we need to figure out why it happens. I guess that's all on my side. Questions? Okay. Jeremiah, do you have something to share?
Yeah. I haven't been writing any code, obviously, but I have had some discussions with Nazar and with David Say around the way that the sharding is going to work. We're trying to get a better idea of that. Nazar and I, like he said, have been having discussions around horizontal scaling sharding, if we'll have one kind of monolithic runtime or some customization of runtimes, how permissionless or permission shard deployments will be. And this kind of all ties back into the smart contract stuff, like Nazar said. So mainly we've been thinking, trying to really nail down the final architecture. I have some other updates to make, but we can do that at the end.
Okay, I think this is everything. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in a few days.